Hey, the average Joe here. Today we're going to look at sizing all your exhaust fans on a project and then automatically selecting Cook fans. And we do that through the Cook Web API over the internet. I don't know how you do your fan selections right now or like the static pressure summary, but it's real easy to do an HVAC solution, and that's all you have to do. You don't really have to set up a whole system or project if you just want to look at all the exhaust fans. You'll see here I have one, two, three, four, five exhaust fans on the project. Any fan I can click on and look at what's external to that right here, summary external. That's the all the different static pressures that makes up that 0.37 inches. So obviously I need to come in and enter a duct length under key data. I can come in here right here, 55 feet. We're going to take and multiply that by 1.5 as a fitting factor, and then 0.08 as the static pressure, and that's how we came up with that static pressure for that duct, and then everything else obviously is the summary that that fan sees. And would see the damper there, you notice. You can also come in and drop another grill or exhaust grill in a space. And on this one, I just model it as like a dishwashing hood right there and a kitchen hood. And then I went in each one of these hoods and I just put the percentage of airflow I wanted, because we can come into space, any space, and enter the CFM. I'm going to go to project properties. Typically, under project properties, we default to entering the exhaust data, and that's unchecked, and we put it in a fan. If you check that, then you can actually put the exhaust CFM in the space, and that's what I did here, 200 CFM, 200, 200. My bathroom's chiller room, I put 2000. On this particular, you see how I put all these elbows in there? I just wanted to show you that you don't have to use a fitting factor. You can actually come in here and under right here, fittings, typically like right there, we default to the fitting factor, but I came in and we have the ASHRAE ductwork database. I came in here and I said, I want 10 90s. Okay. Early on in a job, you can estimate your static pressure. After you've maybe done a 3D Revit model, then you can come and look at your model, and then come into space and maybe show that you had a bunch of 90s, if in fact you did. A lot of times when the contractor builds projects, they'll go up and over structure, around ductwork, around piping, and a lot of times the static pressure on the exhaust systems ends up being a little bit greater. So it's always nice to leave a little bit extra static for those conditions. So any component or any fan I can actually click on, and we always have the spreadsheet view that you can see all the fans, okay, and all the data about those fans. Kind of going across there, there's just all the data, or any space. You could do the same thing if you want to see all the spaces in the spreadsheet view at the bottom. CFM, the loads, BTUs, whatever might be in that space. Let's just look at the schedule. So we're going to, now we've actually selected the fans. Just we know that if the pink shading's under these under the little call out, that we need to select it. But if any fan you can click on and just hit selection, and you'll see that it's selected the fan, the most efficient, and then it kind of goes down from there. You can always go in if you want to switch the type to a different type, and just do that right on any product kind of in the software. So we'll just save this project, file, open, and look at our schedules. I created equipment schedule. We'll go look at the fans, exhaust fan right there. So there's the Cook fan selected, the CFMs, the static pressure, voltage, phase, size of the fans, everything that's needed. Space, you can even go into space and look at all the CFM, if it's negative, positive, anything related to space. And then the other schedule we want to look at would be the equipment schedule, electrical. The reason we want to look at that is because I like to on all the fans, you can go in and you see emergency power by somebody, VSD, disconnects, all those starters. When we do a selection of the Cook, you'll see all the voltage and phases there and the horsepower. I can easily get that to my electrical engineer and always keep track of everything electrically on my project, in this case, the fans. So if you go into a fan, you'll just see that under selection, after select the fan, under electrical, this is where you can go in and say who you want the starter. Maybe the starter's coming with the fan, so you do a mechanical. Maybe it's on emergency power. And now that related schedules noted that way to get to the electrical contractor or mechanical, whoever you're working with, the electrical engineer. Hey, I hope this has been helpful. I wouldn't. I quit using pencil and paper spreadsheet years ago. I can have everything summarized, see my uh, static pressure, my fans, see them all in a nice schedule, select all the fans at one time. As things change, then they're always updated with Cook selections. I hope this has been helpful. Hey, thanks for watching.